Hello friends, welcome to the next session on AI. Today we'll talk about Minimax search procedure. It's a part of game playing, what you already studied the introductory part in the previous session. Now, it's a backtracking algorithm, it's a recursive backtracking algorithm in fact. So from root level we go to terminal, right? From the root level we go to the terminal and then propagate the values. We calculate values here, we propagate the values back to the root. And we then, once we come here, it decides which move to take. So we propagate down, calculate the values, propagate back those values to the root, and then you select the move will be selected by A, like which whether it will take the move to A or it will take the move to B. Before going further, let me first tell you all, in game playing, breadth first search algorithm is not used. Because as per the fundamental basics of a game, from particular position, if two moves are possible, if you look at it here, now A has only two moves, either it can go to B or it can go to C. So if two moves are allowed to choose, then only one can be used. Either you move to B or you move to C. And once a move is made, now next move will be made by the opponent. Suppose now a choice is taken either to make choice as B or C. So once I made a choice, the next choice will be of the second player. He will decide like which one to make the choice. I cannot make a choice again. So let us say there are two players, Max and Min. So first Max is playing. So let's say he takes a choice from B to B or C. He takes B. Now at B now Max will not be playing. Min will be playing, and Min will decide further what choice to take. Right. Next, what you have is the best move strategy. Now let us say there are two players, as I already told you, Max and Min. So what will be the strategy here? Max strategy will be what? It should win, right? It will make the best move so that Max should win. And similarly, Min also will try to use the best move, and he'll see to it that Max does not win. Is it fine? So one is winning and another is losing. So opponent will try to make the moves in such a way that the Max player will not be able to win the game. So both of them try to use the best strategy, but the best strategy used by Max is for winning, and the best strategy used by Min is to make the Max lose the game. Now, so these are what Max will try to maximize its utility. These are the utility values you can see at the leaf node. If you remember the previous session, you will understand what are these utility values. And Min will try to maximize the utility, minimize the utility, that is worst. Now this utility is nothing but the score what a player can get if he follows this particular path, right? Positive means winning and negative means losing the game. I hope simple introduction is clear. Now, let us look at some terminologies associated with it. Now, a move made by both the players. We'll be talking about only two-player game here. Now, utility function, the function applied to the leaf nodes. Backed up value. So, what is the backed up value of a max position? The value of its largest successor, and backed up position of the min is the value of its smallest successor. If you look at this tree again, as I said in the beginning, you move down to the root, from the root to the leaf level, calculate the values, and whatever value you get, you propagate them back to the root. So when you're propagating the back, so at max, what you'll select the maximum, and at min, you'll select the minimum, and again at max, you'll select the maximum. So these are the backup values, what you propagate back to the root. Now, what is the procedure here? Search down several levels, right, till you go to the leaf level. At the bottom level, apply the utility function, right? Backup values all the way up to the root node, and that node selects the move. So once the data is moved back to the A, then it will select whether it should go to B or it should take the move of C. Fine. Let us look at it in a bit with simple example. This is my min-max tree, right? And I have two players, max and min, right? These are my utility values that indicates the score and player will get once he chooses this path or this path, right? Positive value means winning a game, negative means losing a game, right? Now, we go down to the root levels, from the root to the leaf nodes. So at the leaf nodes, now I have the utility value as 4 and 1, -1. The game is start with max. Max is playing first and then min and then max. So turn by turn, players are playing the game. So once you come to the leaf node, now you have 4 and -1. Who is playing? Max is playing. What is his job? To maximize the utility. So what he'll select? He'll select the maximum of 4 and -1, that is 4. Right? Similarly at E node, the maximum is 8 from 8 and 5. So it will select 8. This is the backed up value. Then from F, it is -7 and -4. So -4 is bigger than -7. So write -4 here. Similarly at G, -2 and -1. -1 is bigger than -2. So you select -1 as a backup value. Is it fine? Max player is playing, so he'll select the maximum value. Now you go up a level 1. Again, who is playing now? It's Min's turn. So what Min will do? He'll select the minimum value. So from 4 and 8, minimum is 4. So he'll back up the value as 4. And here again, -4 and -1, the minimum is -4. So he'll back up the value as -4. So this is the play done by Min, who is selecting the minimum value. Now, next turn is now of Max. What he'll do, he'll select the maximum. So here you have +4 and here you have -4. So it will select the +4. So now player Max has got a value using which he can follow a path so that the score will be towards winning. So now if you look at the path, how did we get 4 here? From A to B, then B to D. So this is the path. The green arrow shows the path what A will select to carry his move so that he get a positive value. This is very simple in fact. So I hope the concept is clear. You have two players, Max and Min, right? They play turn by turn. The leaf nodes has the utility value. Using this utility value, Max will select the maximum, Min will select the minimum. That means Max will make the best move so that he can win. Min will take the worst move, which is good for Min, but it is bad for Max, so that Max should not win. And then again, the root level, once it gets the data, then root level, it will decide like which path to follow so that the score of the game will be positive. The simple concept of min-max tree. Now, what is the complexity here? So, time complexity is big of b raised to d, that is number of branches raised to depth. And space complexity is how depth you go, number of branches divided in multiplied by the depth. If you take a simple example of chess, right? If you want to create a tree like this for a chess, now how many choices are possible on an average? Of course, it depends on what position the item is, but still, on an average, you have 35 choices, and depth for one player on an average is 50, and then for two players it is 100. So what will be time complexity? If you apply a minimax tree for a chess game, it will be 35 raised to 100. Now you can imagine how large the tree will be and how difficult it will be to traverse the tree. So we cannot use min-max tree in all the games, but only in selected games where the size of the choices or the number of choices are limited, right? Like just like tic-tac-toe game, right? Now, but if you want to apply a min-max tree to the chess game or the games which are larger, then we can carry out a pruning procedure that is called alpha-beta pruning. And that we'll be talking in the next lecture. So thank you. Stay home, stay safe. And I'm sure you all are going through all the possible lectures what I've put.